Welcome to the Global Launchpad series, where I explore startup ecosystems around the world to uncover where the next big opportunities are emerging and how founders can build and scale faster. Hi, I'm Sunil Dhawan, founder of sunildhawan.com and the Launchpad program. And my mission is to help entrepreneurs turn their ideas into real successful products through clarity, structure, and speed. And welcome back to the Launchpad Global Series. In the last episode, I shared why Bahrain, this small but powerful island in the Gulf, is becoming one of the smartest launchpads for startup entering the Middle East. Today, let's go a little deeper. Let's talk about the real opportunities that exist here, the sectors that are seeing traction, and how founders like you can think strategically about launching in this region. Bahrain's economy has always been known for its financial services strength. That legacy is now fueling one of the country's most active startup sectors, FinTech. Opportunity number one is FinTech and digital finance is the first opportunity. Over the last few years, Bahrain has positioned itself as a regulatory sandbox hub. The Central Bank of Bahrain has opened the doors for startups to test new financial technologies. Everything from digital payments, remittances, neo-banking, and crypto exchanges to RegTech and InsureTech platforms. Startups like Rain and Coinmina were born here and are now operating region-wide. Thanks to the early regulatory support, so if you are building something in payments, SME finance, cross-border money movement, or digital identity for finance, this is a great place to pilot and gain credibility. Opportunity number two is AI, identity, and trust tech. The next wave is AI, as you know. With governments and banks digitizing fast, there is a huge need for identity verification, KYC, and fraud detection solutions. Bahrain-based startups like Fasiki are already in the space, providing that local adoption is possible. If you are building AI for biometric, document validation, or risk analytics, Bahrain offers you real use cases and partners to work with, both in finance and government. Opportunity number three is health tech and wellness technology. Healthcare is another sector on the move. The region's focus on digital health records, telemedicine, and insurance integration is creating space for software startups that can improve access and data accuracy. If you've been building a product around patient journeys, appointment automation, wellness monitoring, the Middle East is ready for it, and Bahrain is a manageable first market to test and localize. The fourth big opportunity is in EdTech and upskilling platforms. Another area seeing strong momentum is education and skills. Bahrain's economic vision places a big emphasis on developing digital talent. Programs like General Assembly Bahrain, Tamkeen, and local coding boot camps are training a new generation of software and AI professionals. If you run an edtech startup teaching AI, data design, or entrepreneurship skills, you can find corporate and government partners here who want to sponsor learning for local talent. Opportunity number five is smart city and IoT plus PropTech. Beyond software, the built environment is changing. Bahrain is investing in smart buildings, IoT infrastructure, and sustainability. There's a demand for energy dashboards, real estate analytics, and facility management automation. It's an area where hardware and software meet, and the market is still wide open. Opportunity number six is green and sustainability solutions. Across the GCC, there is a priority sustainability. Bahrain is exploring green energy, water conservation, and environmental innovation. If you are in climate tech, energy optimization, or waste management, there are programs looking for pilot projects right now. Now, the question is how can you, as a founder, leverage this ecosystem smartly? Here's the playbook I recommend: validate locally, think regionally, use Bahrain to test your MVP, and collect feedback before expanding into Saudi or the UAE. Partner with the ecosystem. Join Accelerator, pitch to Tamkeen or Flat 6 Labs, and use Startup Bahrain as your entry network. Build anywhere, launch here. Continue developing with your trusted teams in India or elsewhere. but anchor your GCC operations in Bahrain for credibility and regional access. Engage early with regulators and institutions. In FinTech or AI, compliance matters here, and the Central Bank of Bahrain and other bodies are surprisingly approachable. As someone who works with founders around the world, I can tell you this: startup ecosystems rise when two things come together: clarity and execution. Bahrain has both clarity in policy and execution in friendly environment. So if you have an idea that can serve the GCC market, this might be the right time to build and launch here. I am Sunil Dhawan, and this was episode 2 of the Launchpad Global Series. In each country I visit, I explore where the next startup opportunities are emerging and how you can, as a founder, be ready to seize them. Thanks for watching, and remember, build anywhere, launch strategically, scale globally. Everything I share through the Launchpad program and sunildhawan.com is built on one belief: that with the right clarity and execution, any founder anywhere in the world can build something that matters. In my next video on the Global Launchpad series of Bahrain, I will be covering the how to build and launch smart in Bahrain. Thank you for watching.